Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. And if you happen to be brand new here, welcome. Why don't you grab a seat and stay a while? But as long as you're here, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the 780 regulars here, welcome back for another round. Ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. As we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, as always, share this video out with your friends on all social media. And my socials for Instagram and X are always down below in the description, along with a link to that fabulous Joker Voice merch store. Okay, now, I have said here on this channel numerous times that pro wrestling is no different from other forms of entertainment, TV, movies, etc. It's just a different medium for telling stories. And as we've said on Wednesday Nights Overbooked numerous times, me and the guys, story is king. And in pro wrestling, some of the best stories comes when you can bring in real life history between the talent that is performing in the ring. Now, we have two such cases and a possible third for this year's WrestleMania. So let's take a look at some of the history and the story for all those involved.
And here we go.
So let's start with what will most likely be the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania, and that is the Second City Saints, CM Punk, versus the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, since Punk's return in 2023, Punk and Roman, their paths haven't crossed much, and when they do, it's because of both of their association with Paul Heyman. And since 2023, Roman's historic reign of 1,316 days came to an end. Punk is now the World Heavyweight Champion. They have shared a War Games match, and they even shared the triple threat main event of night 1 of last year's WrestleMania, where they were both betrayed by Paul Heyman. So you can see that there's some tension here, but it's just kayfabe. It's not real. They really get along in real life.
You sure about that?
Actually, the tension dates all the way back to 2012 when Roman made his WWE debut as a member of the Shield. Now, this was a hand-picked trio by CM Punk. Well, 2 of them were handpicked by CM Punk. I'll give you an idea of which one wasn't handpicked by CM Punk. And then Punk had his departure in 2014, said some things about Roman on a certain podcast, and all of this has boiled over into some very, very fiery in-ring promo segments. And the personal side of this just got elevated recently on an episode of Raw when CM Punk claimed that at WrestleMania, he wouldn't just beat Roman Reigns. He's going to bury him. And he's going to bury him right next to his father, the late Sika Anoa'i. That brings us to what should be the night 1 main event of WrestleMania. And this is a story not born of animosity, but admiration. And it is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, versus the Viper, Randy Orton, for the WWE Championship. Now, both these two men come from very distinguished wrestling families. Cody is the brother of Dustin Rhodes, also known as Goldust, son of the late American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Randy is a third generation talent, as his father and grandfather, both named Bob, and his uncle Barry were all professional wrestlers. Now, Cody stated on Friday that his first match ever in the WWE was against Randy Orton. Now, later, these two would team up with another second generation talent, Ted DiBiase Jr., to form the in ring trio Legacy. Now, ever since Cody has returned to the WWE, and especially since he won the WWE title, not just fans, but Randy himself has made it known that a match between these two has been an absolute dream match. And this past Friday on SmackDown during the contract signing, Cody said that once the bell rings, he cannot wait to face the master of the RKO, the legend killer, the Viper, Randy Orton. Be careful what you wish for, because Randy obliged Cody, beating him down at the contract signing. As the show went off the air, you see Randy holding the WWE title, and in the background is a Cody Rhodes that is beaten, bloody, and broken.
It's so badass.
And finally, this match has yet to be concerned, but it's most likely going in this direction, and that is the story between the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane. Now, this story has both admiration and animosity. You've got storyline animosity between Io and Asuka, with this senpai kohai master student relationship that goes all the way back to their days back in Japan, when these two were part of a trio called Triple Tails with Io Sky's sister Mio. Now, there's the admiration and respect between Kairi and Asuka, as these two are three-time WWE Women's Tag Champions, the Kabuki Warriors. There's also respect between Kairi and Io that dates back all the way when these two worked with and against each other during their days in the Japanese promotion Stardom. And at one point, all three of these women were part of the all-female main roster faction, Damage Control. So all this rich history just adds to the inner conflict between these three women.
That is true.
So we've got animosity, admiration, a little of both. Makes for a pretty good story at the end of the day. Will the WWE pull these stories off at WrestleMania in a satisfying way? Well, that has yet to be seen. But of these three stories, let me know your favorite down below in the comments. And be sure to tune in 6 p.m. Pacific this week right here on this channel, as me and the guys will be discussing some of this and a whole lot more. And I'm talking about Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.